Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Pablo Tejada makes his big league debut right after this. Ramon Murillo, the Guamanian-born pitcher, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Here's the pitch.
First pitch, 105.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Oh, that's off the plate. Nope, outside.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Bobby Shipley, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Shipley has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
3-0 to him now. Now the pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff. Hitter working a walk with just 1 out, and I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
So coming to the plate, Hank Agee, and this at-bat marks the beginning of his big league career. An exciting moment for him.
You know, Matty, I know he was picked in the middle rounds, but talking to some guys around the cage, when this guy put his first professional uniform on, everything clicked for him. He's an offensive force, and I expect big things out of him.
Now the 1-0. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Now the 2-0 is chased out of the zone for strike one.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
The 2-1 home. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
That is good. The right fielder.
In now, Sam Vance. And as you could imagine, the butterflies are fluttering as this is his first major league at-bat.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself, but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career.
Comes set, the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Roll. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Shipley at third with 2 away. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Orioles leave 1. O's 0. Sox coming to the plate. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Carson Teal will be the starter for the O's in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, not much else to say, but this guy relies on the knuckleball. They call it the flutter ball or the butterfly. He'll throw very few fastballs during the course of the game, so it's important that he has that knuckler working. It's a hard pitch to throw, and it's an even more difficult pitch to catch for your catcher.
At the plate, Stewart. Obradovich. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today. They're going to have the test of facing the old knuckleball. Some of these guys might knock on the manager's office and ask for the day off. That's what I would want. It's like trying to hit a paper airplane.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box, Pablo Tejada. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runner at first here, one man out. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Francisco Cruz.
At the plate, Francisco Cruz, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Tejada has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Digging in, Brian Zuniga, and he'll make his major league debut here. Always fun to watch a guy get his career started.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late-round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
Hit high and deep to right center. Agee is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Boston strands a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Will Rohrbaugh, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Count 1-0.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates a pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
To the plate now, Abraham Mejia standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 1-2.
Ball, inside.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Still 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And another foul ball. Three and 2 now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Corey Abbott. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the 0-1.
Well. No, that's down.
Two out, nobody on. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter. Hard on the ground towards short, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Ricky.
Digging in, James Ritchie. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Now a move over to first.
No, he's safe.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Once more, a throw over, being especially careful here. Here's the first pitch to him. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out. So he swipes second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
Hard hit ball to second. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. One left for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Junichi Kate.
Not shortstop.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, I can't begin to tell you how hard it is to hit a knuckleball. I almost wanted to tell the manager to give me a day off.
You know what's so difficult about it too, D-Row? There aren't a lot of batting practice pitchers that can throw a knuckleball, so you really can't prepare for it. You can prepare for the fastball, the curve, the slider, and even the split, but I don't know of any batting practice pitchers that throw the knuckleball.
Grayson Genista checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two and 0. Here it is. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. That's popped up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Julio Abreu.
Into the box now, Julio Abreu. As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. First and second here with nobody out. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. If you want to talk about shutting a running game down, the guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
So now to the plate, Stuart Levy, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Called strike, 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed. He's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Into the box, Stuart Obradovich. As he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike 1. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. Smoke on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
Now a spin and a throwback to second. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Base hit, line drive into the corner. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. We've played 2. Boston leads it 3-0. Standing in now, Samir Duenas. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Luis Barreto, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It's too high, and that might not have been in time anyway. Knowing his wheels, it's a stolen base. The 1-1. No one out with a runner at second. Bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Bobby Shipley.
Digging in to try it again, Bobby Shipley. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch.
Nope.
Low for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll be back in standing up. In now, Hank Agee hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one, and he's safe.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high, and as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
At the plate, Sam Vance, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Orioles settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Red Sox are out in front, 3-1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Pablo Tejada. He singled his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Smoke toward third, and just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit.
Now back, second baseman, Francisco Cruz.
At the plate now, Francisco Cruz, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now. Struck him out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works too.
So now to the plate, Brian Zuniga fouled away. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Runners on first with 1 down. Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Stepping in now, Junichi Kate, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. 2 out with the man at first. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. From the stretch. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. To the plate now, Grayson Genista, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Drilled to the right side. And that is into right field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. In now, Julio Abreu. Fouled off. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for just the 1. 3 innings complete. The Red Sox 4 and the Orioles 1. Taylor Widener is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring.
Taylor Widener.
Leading off the inning, Will Rohrbaugh, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batter, the second baseman, Abraham Mejia.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Abraham Mejia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Widener is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Throw over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Here's the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Let's pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0, and you got to find a way to get back in this strike zone.
From the stretch. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
At the plate, James Ritchie. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Popped him up. Boggs is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Samir Duane.
Striding in once again, Samir Dueñas. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Down the third baseline. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball one. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. But the Orioles strike for two thanks to the two-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Orioles 3. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times. That's a rarity in the sport these days, but it also seems to be a winning formula.
Now pitching for
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Frankie Cloutier is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Stuart Levy.
And he did hit a knuckleball out in his last at-bat, and that's not an easy pitch to hit out. Sometimes that knuckleball has a mind of its own. It darts in, it darts up, it darts down and away. This guy can handle a knuckleball.
Now the 0-1.
Nope. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and it's now 5-3.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Into the box, Stuart Obradovich. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 delivery.
1-1.
Front door with the slider eclipsed the zone for a called strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Wade Boggs. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way. Late that time for a strike. And that misses 1-1. And the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the box now, Pablo Tejada, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
3-0 now. Francisco Cruz would be next. The 3-0 pitch. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. We're through 4. It's now 5-3 Boston. Adam Bray will come on now and take the ball for the 4th time this spring.
Number 16, Adam Bray.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Luis Barreto. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, I know it's his first game, but after 2 at-bats, he should be able to slow himself down a little bit. I expect him to have a nice AB right here.
0-1 count and the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. Full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Bobby Shipley, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. That evens it up 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Hard sinker misses 2-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Hank Agee, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're still down 5-3. Jerry Blevins, a lefty standing 6'6", takes over the pitching duties here.
Jerry Blevins.
To the plate now, Francisco Cruz, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Blevins is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
In now, Brian Zuniga, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
He's set, and the pitch. Junichi Kate is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Runner at second here with one man out.
Nope,
and low, it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out and a runner on second base. The 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Scooped up. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, right fielder, Grayson Dennis.
Ready now, Grayson Genista. And with 2 hits in 2 career at-bats, he certainly knows how to make a first impression.
You know, Matty, what a great debut. He's playing with house money right now. Expect him to have another quality at bat.
A ball and no strikes.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-0 delivery. Men on third with 2 down. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1, and it remains 5-3. Davidas Nevoroskis takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 67, Davidas Nevoroskis.
Leading off the inning, Sam Vance, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
In there, and it's even at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Standing in now, Will Rohrbaugh. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2. Full count.
Abraham Mejia, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. A runner at second, nobody out. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman,
Into the box now, Abraham Mejia, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's a look over to first. Runners back. None out. Runners at first and second. And this is hit hard to foul. To 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Another 1-2 delivery.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air out to right. Genesta is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he is in there.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Alex Reyes takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Striding forward now is the DH. Corey Abbott is coming off a home run in his previous at-bat. This has certainly been a storybook first day in the show for him.
You know, Matty, if I'm this guy right now, all bets are off. I'm swinging for the downs again. 2 home runs in a big league debut. That's what I want to see.
As a look, now the pitch.
Ball 1, no
Reyes, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 20th round selection during the 2020 draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? One there. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Orioles 3. Hal Newhouser enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Julio Abreu.
The center fielder, Julio.
Ready with the
Upregger.
first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The catcher,
Stuart
number
Levy
5.
will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
That was a nasty pitch right there. Great arm action by the pitcher. That looked like a heater out of his hands and dropped off the table.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. The 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that's the second out.
Now back, first baseman, Stuart Obradovich.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Stuart Obradovich. He bats for the 4th time in his career, having already collected his first hit. Not a bad first day, huh?
Yeah, you can never take this day away from him, Matt. No matter what happens in this 4th AB, he's going to get in his car today. He's going to relive every moment, every step that it took to get here. And the fact that he has a batting average when he wakes up in the morning is huge.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Ground ball right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, James Ritchie.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes the count. One 0 count. Here it is. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Payoff pitch one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Samir Duenas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And now pitch on the way. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 on that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Hit on the ground to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Luis Barreto.
Gregorio Lopez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Lopez.
Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Smoked on the ground left side. Its way through for a base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Joe Rizzo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For the Orioles, number 6, Joe Rizzo.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Orioles leave 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Gregorio Lopez is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Shortstop, number 6.
Nestor Cortes Jr. gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Nestor Cortes Jr. Now it's third base, number 32. Gregorio.
Lars Nootbaar is also into the game as he takes over at short. Kellen Deglan is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Pitch on the way.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
The 0-2 once more. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder coming on. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Pablo.
Jalen Miller will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Jalen Miller.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Cortes, the former Yankee, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
That one's in there on the black, 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off, ball four, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Stan Musial will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. And now they've got him in a rundown. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope, outside.
2 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Here's another 2-2. Hit hard down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Throw into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2. Nothing doing for Boston, and it remains 5-3. Luis Aparicio will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing lefty, number 13, Jalen
Miguel Sano will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Now it's second.
Luis Rodriguez is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Ricky Sparks is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the eighth.
Number 35, Ricky Sparks. Your attention, please. Now playing left.
In there at the knees, strike one.
Luis Rodriguez.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's outside.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Isaac Galloway will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
For the Red Sox. Now playing second base, number 79.
Nolan Arenado will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Nolan Arenado.
In there for strike one, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Arenado, a California-born ball player. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes again, 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The left fielder, Will Rohrbaugh.
Johnny Damon will come on now as the pinch hitter.
For the Orioles, number 18, Johnny Damon.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fastball called for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're still down 5-3. Ricky Sparks stays in the ballgame batting number 8 and takes over in center field.
Number 28,
Nolan Arenado will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot.
Nolan Arenado. Now in center.
Dominic Leone is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for Baltimore. Number 53.
Duke Snider is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Number 4. Duke Snider.
Next will be the designated hitter, Brian Zuniga, 0 for 3 on the day so far. He doesn't seem to have the idea on the major league pitching thing yet, but he could turn his day around with a hit here.
Yeah, you just don't have the opportunities to fail when they invest minimal money in you. It shows how hard this guy has had to work to grind through the minor leagues and get to this point.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Duenas in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the shortstop, Judy Kate.
Andres Jimenez is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Now playing right field, number 60, Andres.
Striding into the box, Junichi Kate. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Strike one to start the at bat. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number 2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Here's the 1-2. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Now batting, number 74. And with 2 hits on the day, he's got to feel really good about contributing in his first day in the show.
Yeah, he's had a great day at the plate, Matty. He's got a chance to get 3 knocks in this one. Whatever happens, it's gravy right now.
He's ready now. The pitch.
Ball in.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-0 on the way.
3 balls, no strikes.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Hit high and deep out to left. Going back is Snyder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, center fielder, Julio Abreu.
Striding in for Boston, Julio Abreu, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. Comes set and the 0-1. On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the is over. 1 left for the Red Sox as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Sean Poppin comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 71, Sean Poppin.
Brett Boone is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him. The 1-1 home. It's a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Poppin, just 18 years old. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2020 draft. I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
The batter, the designated hitter,
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Corey Abbott. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
From the stretch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Genesta will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
up next for the Orioles, the catcher,
now at the plate, James Ritchie. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Samir Duenas. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. Now a swing and a little pop-up here right behind home plate. And that'll do it as he puts the squeeze on that one, and with a whimper there, that will be the final out of the ball game.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Boston took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Ramon Murillo gets the W on the mound. Carson Teal worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 5 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.